Hi guys, so I am 30 weeks and 5 days pregnant with my twin girls. I was just waiting to update you guys because I had another appointment with my high-risk OB today. I've talked to you guys before how every 2 weeks I see my regular OB, and then every 4 weeks I see the high-risk one. So, I wasn't too concerned going. I thought that everything would be okay, and we're right on schedule and everything, Well, come to find out, things are kind of a little scary now. The girls look great, which is awesome. Their fluid levels look good. They're growing. Ava, in a month, she went from 3 pounds, 1 ounce to now she's 4 pounds, 7 ounces. And she's way ahead. She's a couple weeks ahead. And then Leah she went from 2 pounds, 1 ounce, and then now she is 3 pounds, 5 ounces, and she's like right on track. So they both look great, even though they're like a pound apart. Doctor's not concerned. She said that, just remember that they're siblings, and siblings are different. So that's good to know. Remember how last time I was so excited because Leah was finally in position, she was head down, no longer sideways. Well, the little munchkin has decided, no, she doesn't like that position. She's back to her spot. So she's along the top of my belly. She's back head to head with her sister. And I have a feeling that's just kind of how it's going to stay. It's kind of frustrating. I'm like, grrr. I even told the doctor, I'm like, don't they know how much I want a vaginal delivery? And she said, you know what? She's like, I just don't see it happening. She says, I really see that you're going to have a C-section. She says, because baby A just likes to be breech. And that's just what she's picked. And I'm like, ugh. I don't mind having a C-section, but I really just wanted to have that experience of a vaginal delivery. I didn't want to have a lot of recovery time. I wanted them to be like instantly just put on my chest after they come out and just enjoy them. But I guess I'm going to have to change my thoughts and get my mind started moving forward on a C-section. So that's that. So the doctor said, well, let me just check your cervix again because last time, it's been thinning. And so she checked it on my belly first, and she was like, well, it doesn't look too bad, but she's like, let me just check it vaginally just to be sure, because vaginally it's more accurate. So she did that, and she was like, oh, crap. And, okay, you never want to hear your high-risk OB say that. She was like, oh, I'm so mad at myself. She said, your cervix is thinning, and it's thinned a lot since last time. It went from 2.8 centimeters to 1.9. And she said, I'm just so mad at myself because what she didn't do is what she did last time, where they do a swab. It's called a fetal fibronectin. And what it does is it looks for a protein to see if I'm going to go into labor. But she needs to do that before she does the vaginal ultrasound because the lubricant that they use will contaminate. So she's like, oh, what are you doing tomorrow? She's like, you need to come back in tomorrow. So I have to go back in tomorrow morning for them to do that swab. And she says that she says, and if it comes back positive, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to labor. It just kind of gives it's like an indication. She said, we'll be giving you the steroid shot for the girls. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so scary. The steroid shot is to mature the girls' lungs in case they're delivered prematurely. So she said, but what a good thing about it is if I give it to you now, it'll pretty much carry you throughout the rest of the pregnancy. She's like, so that they're covered and they're taken care of. So she's like, just know that you've done an amazing job. She's like, your blood pressure is great. You really kept your sugars in check. She's like, there's nothing that you could have done. It's just your body's way of saying that, it's getting close to the end. So that's scary. But one fun thing is that I told her I never get good pictures of Leah. I feel so bad because I have hundreds of good, ultrasound pictures of Ava and then like 1 or 2 of Leah, and they're not that good. She's like, let me try. So she worked and worked and worked, and she got me like a bunch of really cute ones, and she was like, have you ever given you guys a 3D? No. I'm thinking to myself, I just paid like almost $200 for the 3D ultrasound pictures because I didn't know that they did them there. But she's like, oh, well, it's kind of hush-hush. We don't really talk about it. She's like, I probably haven't done it for you in the past because the girls, have not cooperated. She's like, but let me see if I can get some cute ones of Leah. And, sorry, my nose is so itchy. And she says, and I'll try of Ava. But, of course, at that moment, Ava had decided that she wanted to look at my back. So, no more pictures of her. But, I don't know if you guys can see it. This really cute one. Probably not. But it's Leah, and she has like her little hand on her face. Do you see that? It's so precious. But anyways, I don't want to take the time to like scan this in right now and everything. But it was really sweet. She got, I have like tons. If you could just see, like, look at the stack she gave me. They're all like profile pictures of Leah and everything. So I'm really stoked about that because I felt so guilty that like Ava's baby book is going to have all these cute pictures and Leah's going to have like 1 or 2 blurry ones. So at least now I probably won't have to hear any tears, you know, come future years where she's like, Mommy, why don't I have, pictures? So now she does. And leave it at that. So that's about all that's happening. Hopefully this is just, thinning. I'm not dilating. It's just thinning. Hopefully it's just the weight of the babies and I'm not going into labor because I'm not having any, like, contractions where I can time them or anything. So I'm trying not to be, like, too concerned, but it is a little bit scary because, I don't want my babies to go to NICU. I don't want them to be without me. Sorry, my camera's moving. My cat is pushing it around right now, the little desk I have it on. It's funny because the last 3 days he's been acting really weird with me. With the pregnancy, he kind of stares at me a lot, but lately he's been really clingy. So I'm thinking maybe he knows something. So, interesting, because he's very attached to the hip to me, but like even more so right now. So, kind of peculiar. But I'm trying not to look into it too much because I'm not ready to have these girls. These girls have got to stay in longer. They've got a lot more growing to do. Their sizes are great, but, they're still only 30 weeks and 5 days. So 5 more weeks. The girls have to stay in for 5 more weeks. And then they're good because I want them to come home with me. I don't want them to be in the hospital and poked and prodded and everything. So just keep us in your prayers. I appreciate all your comments and everything. People telling me I have the glow. I don't see it. I just feel like a whale. But other than that, because I feel like my face is really like chubbing out, and I really haven't gained like any weight with this pregnancy, so it's kind of funny. So let me show you my big old belly. And I guess that's about it. I have a lot more of my badges of honor that have decided to show up on the front of my belly. And also, I don't know if some of you who are pregnant right now, are you like numb? Because I'm like numb like around my belly button area where like I have like new stretch marks and stuff. And the doctor says it's just the stretching. But oh, it's so weird. Like you scratch it and it just feels like it has like Novocaine or something. Like it's numb. But alright, let me show you my belly. Try to move my cat who doesn't want to move. So here I am in my little top. Look at that. I'm so like out here in the front because that is so Leah, because she's laying right across here, and then we got Ava laying this way. So let me show you. Kind of smooth it out a little bit because of how they're laying. It makes my belly look so weird. See that? This is only 30 weeks and 5 days with twins. I just feel like a moose. There it is. So thank you all for your support and just keep the prayers out there. Thank you. Bye.